What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team and News. Yes, I recorded this on Sunday, the night of the show, but I'm posting it late because there are times where I can post 3 to 4 other videos, but then I come to post one video and YouTube is being special. So if you get this later on in the week, that's why. But anyways, let's get into this whole review, man. I mean, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, same old, different day. But I'm going to just talk about the parts that got me and then move on from there. And the first, I'm going to skip all the way, all the way to, let's talk about this whole Kim and Portia and all that stuff. Like, the desperation is real. For you to claim you have all this money, doing so well, have your own show, got your husband and your kids and all of that, and that the Kenya Moore is worse, and she's on the bottom of the whatever, and you just think the worst of her. You really need her. You know what I'm saying? Kim, really, for her to talk all this smack about Kenya, but every episode, Kenya names in her mouth. Like, Kenya is your storyline. You know what I'm saying? So instead of hating on her, tell her thank you. Because even at Portia house, going to Portia house to cook, Kenya's name is still in her mouth. For you to despise someone so much, and I'm not taking this personal, guys. I know it's reality TV, but it's embarrassing for someone to claim they are on this pedestal and so high up and above somebody, but then bring that person knee up. If you're so high and that person is not worthy of your presence or for you to even speak of them, you don't even speak of them. You do you. You know what I'm saying? So, just, give Kenya a shout out. It's because of her you have a paycheck. So that whole scene with them marking Kenya and all of that, yeah. The scene with, Candy and her people trying to invite, Portia and all of that. Listen, man, Candy was on Watch What Happens live, okay? And one of the things that she said, and you could see Andy's facial expression change, he quickly corrected her, and Candy had no choice but to go by what he was saying. Candy said, "We're on a show together." I don't know why people lose common sense when it comes to reality TV. Candy had a few options, and Candy's about her money. She's about her coins, okay? This woman is not saying, "Listen, man, I can keep my feet up and chill. I have worked hard." Every single day, month, week, year, whatever, she's trying to find ways that she can reinvent herself and add to her empire and make sure she keep adding money into that bank account that she never runs out, okay? Because not only she got the restaurant situation going and have all of her other businesses going, and she's also on Broadway, doing Chicago right now, and just got off on tour, with her girl group Escape, and they had their own show. So she was collecting the checks from, her show plus Escape show, plus getting checks from her businesses, plus getting checks from the concerts. Now she's getting checks from Broadway. Like, Candy is about her paper, and I respect that. So, in as much as she could have been like, "Listen, man, I hear what you're saying that Phaedra Parks told Portia, and Portia repeated it. Portia should not have repeated such disgusting, information. I'm still going to press defamation charges, and both of them goes or I go." You know what I'm saying? Both of them go or I go. And like I said, I'm not going to put anything out there and all of that, but Portia has some type of connection at Bravo, because I keep saying this, half of the fights and things this girl have done on that show, Kenya Moore would have been fired. And the reason why I always and only bring up Kenya, because she's the most hated, and nobody else know Kenya is the most hated. If Kenya have gotten in all of the fights and constantly lie on everybody, she wouldn't still be there. Bravo was probably like, we're not letting go of Portia. She can come back as friend of the show. I mean, she pulled Kenya by the hair and dragged her. We didn't let her go. She jumped her assistant and beat her behind that building. We didn't let her go. She approached Cynthia and Cynthia kicked her in her you know what. We didn't let her go. She too be bringing all of these boyfriends that are fake, but yet want to come for Kenya Moore at the time. We didn't let her go. She was a part of that whole allegation, and we're not letting her go. And then Kenny was like, you know what? I'm not about to lose one of my big paychecks to this right here. You know what I'm saying? So Bravo wants to play, then you know what? I'm just gonna play along. So Bravo invited Portia. Bravo said Portia had to be there. You know, so when Andy was like, oh, but you don't have to invite somebody if you don't want to, whatever. And Candy was just like, oh yeah, of course. But I wanted her to see that moment. No, it was to show that same thing Candy said a few episodes ago. Someone wrote on Twitter, why are the producers trying to force Candy and Portia in the same room? Why they keep doing scenes forcing them together? Allow this woman to heal. Give her space. Stop forcing these two to film together. And Candy responded, my point exactly. And that's true, you know, but I get it. They have to interact with each other. I don't remember. That was that. And so the whole thing about, oh, you shouldn't have invited me if you guys are going to, clown and talk about me. She didn't have a choice, man. Bravo.
Now, let's quickly talk about the conversation Kenya was having with her cousin. Okay, most people were like, oh, when Portia was married, they had so much to say. Now, Portia was saying things like, my husband won't let me go to the strip club. That's different, okay? No one should be saying someone else is allowing them to do something, especially if it's two adults. No. Having a conversation with your spouse, seeing what to think about it, and finding a common ground and making compromises and sacrifices, that's different. Saying, Kenya is basically not saying anything that's new. Hey, when I was single, I could do A, B, and C. Now that I'm married, I'm doing A, B, and C. She's just saying, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm a newlywed, and as time goes by, Kenya would figure out, her whole situation in her marriage. She would figure out what, he likes, he doesn't like. And Kenya, I'm not even going to sit here and front. There are people who, met and within 6 months got married, and 40 years later they're still married. There are people who met and in 6 months got married and was divorced 70 days later. You know what I'm saying? There are people who were together for 10 years, finally got married and were divorced the next year. So you can never come for someone, based on whatever. Just let them do them and hopefully it works out for them. But what I was going to say is, Kenya and her husband met and got married very quick. I'm not even going to front. So they are still learning and knowing about each other. They are still learning and knowing about each other. So I completely understand what she's saying. We're figuring things out and things she have to do and all of these things. So, and if you go and read her comments or other people's comments, everybody is saying the same thing. Just because it's Kenya Moore, you all are making a big deal, trying to make her look crazy. But hey, when I got married, I had to figure out my marriage. Give Kenya time, and once she figure out this whole marriage life thing, she will understand, oh, I don't have to do this now, I don't have to do that. And you know what I'm saying? And I completely understand where Kenya Moore is coming from. And she will figure it out. She will figure everything out as time progresses. So back off, people.
Then this whole situation with Ava coming on the show and being messy. I mean, girl, I understand you want to get your peach. I understand this whole rumors about Kenya Moore leaving and you might be replacing her and all this stuff. But yeah, that was messy. Messy. And I am going to insert a screen recording that I did reading the comments from her page, after all of this happened.
Yeah, so after coming on the show being messy, I'm on Ava's page. You are so messy and whack. Erica Mena had you shook, and now you want to beef with Cynthia for a storyline. Oh, Ava, what a classy way to enter Real Housewives of Atlanta. On heels of advising us all that your boyfriend was running for mayor. By the way, how'd that go? Of course, the Keisha Lambottom lady won.
So tacky, girl. I mean, who wants to have that type of info reveal on TV? What a shame. So I hope your big reveal got you exactly what you wanted. What did Mark Sterling think of your debut? Yep, that's her fiance. I thought she was different. So disappointing. Yeah, she was messy. What I don't understand is, how do you meet someone once? If you didn't know Will and his date, why enter the show on such a negativity note? If you were mad that he claimed you as a friend, yeah, just talk to him about that. Go after him about that. But to enter the show being messy, you already being messy, get your coin and keep it moving, girl. I was about to type the same exact thing. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Wow, I hope you don't allow this reality show to tarnish your brand that seems a little beneath you and completely classless. Stay classy. If you are saying that you don't know somebody and you only met them one time, why are you coming on the show with drama? Why are you coming starting drama though? That's not even you. I am going to go to Nene Leak's page because, there we go. I'm on her page now. And okay, this is one of the messiest, jealous women on that show. Always have been. I don't see how people don't see it. I've watched this show from the beginning and I always saw envy in Nene. She's mad at the fact Cynthia is so cool with Kenya. So how she do her payback in undercover on the sneak side. She loved the fact that Ava spilled that tea. Dirty, dirty bleep. I see right through Nene. Wanna be so classy and bougie now, you still a jealous hoot chick. Staring shade is what you're best at, Brink. You are miserable as hell because you tried to leave Greg and no one wanted an old horse, so you had to go back to the old stable. Wow. Oh my gosh. You're too old to be messy. Like, how you call Cynthia your friend, your close friend, but you go and take such information to the entire group? I hope people see now why Kenya Moore is like, listen, I was a part of it. I see what they do to husbands. I don't want my husband no part of it. I don't want anyone to think that they even would ever have the leverage to stand by my man and be disrespectful or question him in any way. You know what I'm saying? She was like, absolutely not. Look at how they treated Will. And I'm going to insert, a screen record I did, on Will page and a comment, all of that. You guys can listen to it and all of that. The guy that Cynthia Bailey is dating. And he posted this picture of him looking dapper, and the caption is, a successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. Now, yes, I've seen Will on the Steve Harvey show. There was this, because he was on that and other reality shows were in the work, people started to question if he was, authentic. Now, there's this girl that have a blog as well in Atlanta, and she also talked about how they went on a date, but then she found out that Will was engaged at the time and didn't inform her that he had a fiance, and she had it in it. So now on the show, after Candy interrogated Ava, the girl from America's Next Top Model, coming in and saying that she and her fiance went on a date with Will and his girlfriend, and that was 4 days before the blogs picked up that Cynthia Bigley was dating him. It's just a mess on the show, right? So I'm going to go ahead and read some of the comments, okay? Love a man in a suit, nice. Where you got the attention you are seeking. Be sure to capitalize on your 5 minutes of fame. This person wrote, they are gonna F up your image. They're gonna F your image up on the show. Don't fall for it. And this person wrote, well, that's right. Bricks for sure, man. I can't even watch that show anymore because the picture that's being painted isn't my friend I've known for over 25 years. Opportunist where. Anyway, have a great day, friend. Why am I talking about Will and bringing this up? I'm not saying he's not an opportunist. This person wrote, I really hope things work out. I want Cynthia to be happy and you are in control of whether it will work or not. So I hope it works. By the way, I was pissed at how Ava stepped to Cynthia. Cynthia is a legend. Ava needs to stay in her lane. And this person wrote, it's his fault because he didn't tell Cynthia that he has a girlfriend. But these days, you better act and make that choice. Person responded, you are so right about that, but then it's a show, so we really don't know what's authentic. Did add stuff for the storyline to make it to make it look good or to make a person look bad. That's true. Okay, if you want to bleep up Eva, I can't stand that bleep. You and 50 Cent look good together. The devil is busy. Did you say God-fearing woman? Stun. All right. What else before I jump into my real commentary here? All right, perfect. So, go back to his page. He posted this. He's really close friends with Quad and her people. All right, let's go Quad husband. And he was recently seen on January 12th. They posted this image right here. Well, it says Flashback Friday, so I don't know how far back this image is. Why am I coming on Will page and having this conversation? Now, do you guys see why Kenya Moore don't want her husband on the show? Do you guys see exactly what Kenya Moore husband said? He doesn't like how the show goes above and beyond to destroy a black man's image. Exactly. He's a cheater. He have a girlfriend. All of this stuff. Is it really worth it? So if he's really an opportunist, then I guess it is worth it, right? But if he's not, is it really worth it for you to put your business and everything you stand for in jeopardy just to get a few camera time on TV? Absolutely not. So I respect Kenya Moore husband for saying, look, before the Real Housewives of Atlanta, before Kenya Moore, I've had successful businesses. My restaurant is amazing. Just go ahead and even mention that restaurant and see how the comment section go crazy. Oh my God, it's in Brooklyn. It's amazing. One of the top restaurants. People have nothing but nice things to say about his restaurant in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? This man is like, I have a business and I've been doing well, and I'll be damned if I allow the Real Housewives of Atlanta or anybody else come in here and try to ruin that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you don't have control. Kenya Moore will bring her husband on the show, and some random chick can approach the producers and say, oh, you know, by the way, I know him, I dated him, and the show could be messy, and bring that person on, okay? And that person starts telling all of these lies, and next thing you know, the show go and put that person in the same room as Kenya, and next thing you know, it's a whole mess, and this man image go from being the businessman that he is to all that mess. So I don't blame Kenya one bit for saying, heck nah, not my husband, and not I. You know what I'm saying? Because look at what they're doing to Will. So we should see what happened, what's going to happen in the next episode. And I'm sure I'm going to elaborate about it. But I just wanted to point this out, man, about all of the things that's going on, and, calling him every name in the book. And it's like, is it really worth it for your image to take that hit? But hey, the blogger said, you know, he had a fiance when he went on dates with her. And Eva said, you know, so you never know. Maybe Will's gonna come up and clear it up. Maybe he's gonna say, I have something going on. But it ended before I met Cynthia. Whatever the case might be, we'll see what happens. But as you can see, it's not no smooth walk in the park. It's not Cynthia met this fine man and she's gonna live happily ever after. Is, oh yeah, we're gonna judge her character. We're gonna do everything the same. Completely understand. I'm here for Kenya Moore putting her foot down. And if this have to be Kenya last season, then so be it, man. Go ahead and live your life and be happy and be great, Kenya. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you. Do not subject your husband to this mess. Absolutely not. Now let's talk about the way how Nene Leakes broke the news to Cynthia. Yeah, Nene, that was messy. That was very messy. And then she tried to go outside when Kenya was behaving like a true friend. That's what you do. You hear something and you go to your friend and tell your friend in private. You don't blast it on Facebook. You don't blast it in a group. You know, if this is truly your friend and not just, you know, TV friend, then that's what you do, and that's how you do it. But you know, Nene is very territorial. She did the same thing to Marlo. When Marlo became friends with Kenya, they stopped talking for years and all of that. So she's doing the same thing here now. So Kim is claiming that this right here tonight is not her. She went and posted this video saying this is what she looks like
every second of the day. Running crazy today, you guys. I'm just snapping every second of the day.
It's okay for you to not be perfect. You had 6 kids. I can see the round budge around your belly. You're using a Snapchat filter that is edited. This is not no regular just video from your phone. This is Snapchat. Every single video that she uploads through Snapchat has a filter on it. So stop it, okay? You're not perfect, and that's the reason why you keep doing your lips. If you were perfect, you wouldn't have to touch anything on your body. You wouldn't have to touch your lips, your face, your nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, talking about, they know damn well that isn't me, but blah, 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 blah. Like, girl, stop. That is you. Okay? You had 6 children. It's okay. Man, hold on. Let me see if I can go to her Instagram page real quick. Hold on. Okay, Instagram page. All right. Look at this picture right here. Look at how blurred out. Look at this one. Look at how blurred it is. You can't even see her face. You know what I'm saying? If you want to prove that you are so perfect and all of that, then just post a natural picture without anything being blurred out. This woman. Look at the blur. Let me see. Okay, and then this one, you know, bending over to hide the stomach. All right. Then this one, it's a Snapchat filter video. Okay. Somebody is saying,
come on, let's go. There's Daddy out there, acting a coconut. Oh, come to the beach with me. Let's rock and roll.
It's a Snapchat filter. It's not, get out of the filter, okay?
Okay, you're gonna walk with me to get on the jet ski.
Get out of the filter, Kim, and just pick up your phone, right? And record a regular video through your cell phone without no Snapchat, no filter, no nothing, and post that video. Anything that has a filter on it is Photoshop. Girl, it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. She walked like she's in pure pain because she's sucking it in. It's okay, Kim. Kim, you have all these babies. They are beautiful too. You have all these babies. It's okay. You have 6 kids. Nobody is going to drag you. So that's all I have to say about Kim, man. Just let it go and stop lying, girl. Let it. No, I'm not going to start singing Let It Go. Not going to do that.
Okay, guys, I'm also going to include here tweets of Kim lying. Remember not the last, but the episode before the last, she sat there and said Candy wanted to lick her, you know what? Then Candy tweeted about people lying to her. Then Kim fired back that I did not lie and went after Candy. And when she realized that Candy don't play when it comes to, like, Candy run that show. Sleep on Candy all you want. Phaedra is not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when she realized where it was going and how bad it was going to get, this week, different tone. Now she's saying she never said that Candy wanted to do this and that and the third to her because she's trying to keep her job. You can't, especially with this Me Too movement, you just can't go around lying and saying someone made a pass at you, sexual harassment. This is some serious stuff. So now, of course, lying Kim is backpedaling. I didn't say that, so I'm going to go ahead and include, those tweets, those, and then of course Sheree have her moment where she's talking about throwing shade at Nene as a friend because Nene went and told a group and not just, pull Cynthia aside and told her. And listen, but this is my thing, guys. I'm not body shaming Kim at all. Absolutely not. That's for a person like me who stand for women and all of that and just positivity. The reason why I kept repeating she have 6 kids, even if Kim did not have children, I will understand. But the reason why I kept emphasizing the 6 is, love, you have 6 kids, meaning even if you have a little pouch or whatever, people will understand. You know what I'm saying? No one is perfect, and it's okay. I just think that she is so hard on herself. Her self-esteem is so low. It's so low, and that's why she's doing so much to overcompensate with the, I have a husband and I have my own show and I have children and I'm happy. But no one who is happy and secure in their life, because even without the show, Kim is still on social media being messy. At first we were like, you know what? She's trying to promote the drama in the show, but no, she's just genuinely a messy person. You cannot claim you're that happy, but in other people's lives, you're that happy, you're not miserable, but you're coming for other people who's being happy and minding their business. That means you're not happy. You're constantly trying to alter your looks and your body. You're not happy. Just be happy with who you are. I'm not saying don't have plastic surgery, do your thing. I'm not body shaming her. I'm just saying all of the lies and the perfection. No one is perfect, love. And until you start loving yourself 100% of who you are and accepting everything about yourself, flaws and all, and realizing that even with everything, you still have Core. He's still there. You should do things for yourself, not because of a man or to keep a man, whatever. But I'm just saying, even with everything you've gone through, the, Big Papa, sleeping with a married man, doing everything, you still managed to find love, be married, have a family, have your own show, have your businesses like you said. So if you have this fulfilling life, just be happy. Dig deep and find that happiness. Love yourself, have self-esteem, and just relax. All the extra lies is unnecessary. This woman was the same person who had Nene Leakes delete an entire post, okay? Because she did not like one of the images Nene posted. I talked about it. Click the playlist of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you'll see the video. Because one of the images made her stomach look big. So either she reported a picture or she bugged Nene until Nene took it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. No one is out here, coming for you if you have a little dent somewhere or whatever. And the reason why I even brought up her lips is that on her quest to seek perfection, she's messing it up. It's okay, love. It's okay. So I just wanted to point that out. I don't body shame, not body shaming Kim. I'm just trying to encourage the woman that it's okay. Imperfections are fine. Accept yourself, flaws and all. It looks like you have someone who accepts you, flaws and all. We don't know if it's a facade, but it looks that way. So just love who you are. Be happy with who you are, and your life will be so much better. Okay, my Vina loves, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.